What a crazy season 2023. We've seen outstanding performances in very close races. One of the most exciting sprint battles showed the American sprint star Sha'Carri Richardson and the Jamaican powerhouse Shericka Jackson. Before the season 2023, Sha'Carri had his personal record of 10.72 over 100 meters and 22.00 over 200 meters. On the other hand, Shericka raced her fastest 100 meter race in Monaco in 10.71 and improved her 200 meter record to 21.45 at the World Championships in Eugene. While Sha'Carri still waited for her international breakthrough, Shericka already won the silver medal at the World Championships in Eugene over 100 meters and gold over 200 meters. On the 5th of May, these outstanding athletes raced each other for the first time in 2023 at the Diamond League race in Doha, Qatar. Shericka had already a season best of 10.82, Sha'Carri raced wind-aided 10.57 before heading to Qatar. Shericka started a little bit faster, but Sha'Carri finished very strong in Doha and won in a time of 10.76. The Jamaican got second in 10.85. What a crazy season start. Sha'Carri raced her fastest 100 meter time since 2 years. Beginning of July, both showed amazing results at the national championships. Sha'Carri improved her 100 meter record to 10.71. She also ran her fastest 200 meter time and placed second behind Gabby Thomas in 21.94. Shericka won both sprint events at her national championships in Kingston in a new personal record over 100 meters in 10.65 and 21.71 over 200 meters. On the 16th of July, we were so excited to see the next epic showdown at the Diamond League in Silesia, Poland. The race was actually very similar than the last one in Doha. Shericka had such a powerful start, but Sha'Carri finished stronger and won in a time of 10.76. This time Shericka also broke the under 10.8 seconds barrier in 10.78. The World Championships this year were held in Budapest, Hungary. On the 21st of August we were all excited to see the most epic 100 meter race of the year. It was one of the most unpredictable 100 meter races of all time. Shericka Jackson ran the fastest time this year in 10.65, but she never won against Sha'Carri over 100 meters in the current season. Sha'Carri Richardson qualified herself for her first international championships and showed with a season best of 10.71 that she is ready to run fast. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce also came back after injury issues. Marie-Josee Ta Lou and Julien Alfred had also good chances to win in Hungary. In the semi-final, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce qualified herself for the final in 10.89. Julien Alfred also ran great in her semi-final and won in 10.92. In the second semi-final over 100 meters, the three fastest women of the current season were racing against each other. Shericka Jackson vs Marie-Josee Ta Lou and Sha'Carri Richardson. We could expect that all three will make the final, but only the first two will get an inside lane. Sha'Carri Richardson totally missed the start. Shericka and Marie-Josee were already 2 meters in front in the beginning of the race. Sha'Carri tried to catch up, but Jackson and Ta Lou won the race in the same time. You heard right, they both won. Sha'Carri raced a time of 10.84, which is still pretty fast, but in the final she needs to improve her start if she wants to win a medal. The 100 meter final at the World Championships in Budapest was absolutely electrifying. Shericka Jackson on lane 4, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce on lane 5, Julien Alfred on lane 6, Marie-Josee Ta Lou on 7, and the fastest American this season on the outside lane on lane 9. All were favorites, nobody could predict what will happen in the final. This time Sha'Carri had a much better start, but after around 60 meters Shericka was a little bit in front. The world title defender Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Sha'Carri tried to catch up. Now the American just took another gear and finished the race extremely strong in a sensational time of 10.65. Shericka Jackson got second in 10.72 and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce also ran a fantastic time of 10.77 and won bronze. What an amazing race, to watch this final again gives me goosebumps every time. In the semi-final over 200 meters in Budapest, we saw the next amazing showdown. The 100 meter world champion Sha'Carri Richardson versus the 200 meter world champion of 2022 Shericka Jackson. Jackson took charge of the race off the curve and powered her way home. Sha'Carri had also a very solid run and placed second. Both didn't push all out. It's important to save a little bit of energy for the final, especially over the longer sprint distance. In the final you only ask yourself one question. Is anybody able to beat Shericka Jackson, the world champion of 2022 over 200 meters? Gabby Thomas tried to chase her. She had also good chances to win with a season best of 21.60. Sha'Carri Richardson and Julien Alfred already raced 21.9 this season. Both also fought for a medal. It was not a close race at all. Shericka Jackson just dominated over 200 meters. In a new personal record of 21.41, she shocked the world. The Jamaican sprint star is now only 0.07 of a second away from the world record of Florence Griffith Joyner. Gabby Thomas won silver in a solid time of 21.81. She celebrated here in Hungary a great comeback after injury issues in 2022. Sha'Carri Richardson improved her personal record in the final by 0.02 of a second and won bronze. The women's 4x1 relay race took place on the 26th of August. The epic battle between Jamaica and the USA. Last year in Eugene, the American won in a very close race against Jamaica. When we just look at the start list, we cannot predict who will win the gold medal. Sha'Carri Richardson anchored Team USA to 4x100 meter gold and a new championship record at the World Championships. Richardson became the fastest woman in the world with an incredible time of 9.65, beating her Jamaican competitor Shericka Jackson. Another crazy performance at the World Championships 2023. On the 16th of September, the Diamond League final was held in Eugene, Oregon. The last epic sprint battle 2023 between our favorite sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson and Shericka Jackson. Both started over 100 meters. It was a very long season. Who has still the power to run fast times? Shericka Jackson pushed out of the block like crazy and finished the race very strong in an amazing 10.70. Marie-Josee Ta Lou equaled her season best in 10.75. Elaine-Thompson Herah, who had injury problems almost the whole season, also ran a season best of 10.79. Sha'Carri Richardson finished her season in solid 10.80. Jackson also won the Diamond League trophy the next day in 21.57 over 200 meters. What an outstanding performance. Sadly, the season is over now and we have to wait a little bit to see more outstanding races. I think Shericka Jackson and Sha'Carri Richardson are able to race even faster in both events. Shericka Jackson and Sha'Carri Richardson are leading in the list of the fastest women over 100 meters this season in outstanding 10.65. It's possible that the American and the Jamaican track star are breaking the under 10.6 barrier over 100 meters next year. Sha'Carri already ran wind-aided 10.57. She's only 23 years old. The young American is probably the biggest talent since Florence Griffith Joyner. The world record of 10.49 is pretty tough to break, but both athletes are able to come closer for sure. Shericka showed in the season 2023 incredible strength, especially over 200 meters. In 21.41 she raced even faster over 200 meters than last year at the World Championships. We can be excited if she can break the world record of 21.34 next season. To run 10.7 at the last competition of the year is also pretty amazing. Shericka is 29 years old. We can expect that she is able to break records in the next 5 years. If you missed the insane showdown between Elaine-Thompson Herah and Sha'Carri Richardson in Zurich, click up in the right corner. Thanks for watching everyone and see you next time.